I define myself as a mixed media installation artist, and what you're seeing here is one of my grandest and most exciting project, Recycle Ryoanji, where over the last year I've spent working with many groups and many people to create a replica of a Japanese garden all made out of recycled materials. This came out of a history that I have of working with recycled materials. I've done projects with cigarette butts and many collaborative projects with my husband Richard Lang using beach plastic detritus, and we've arranged it in many interesting installation pieces. This garden is the result of an amazing trip that my husband and I took a couple years ago to Japan. The garden kept working its magic in my mind. I kept revisiting it and thinking about how great it would be to have the experience here in San Francisco. So I set about to conceive of how that might be possible. And I actually made a proposal, and I submitted my proposal to the Marin Arts Council, and I'm so grateful that they funded this project in its entirety. And what that allowed me to do was because I knew that the scale of the garden would be really big and that it would take more than just my hand to create it. So I was able to go to workshops and work with children and with seniors, and hundreds of people actually helped in the creation of it. So I did sewing circle workshops at the Asian Art Museum, and every place that I could think of, or every place that would take me. For months and months, hundreds of hands worked on the sewing of the strands. So over the years, my husband and I have collected thousands of pounds of plastic garbage from predominantly Kehoe Beach and Point Reyes National Seashore. And so when it came to think about what to do for the rocks, I knew that that plastic, the black, would just be a perfect material, and it would be cohesive with the sand, which was also plastic. So in our inventory, we have plastic of all colors, and I just selected out the black that I thought would be most appropriate. And as you look closer at the rocks, you begin to see recognizable objects. You'll see a comb or some sunglasses or a flip-flop shoe. And all of these things once had a life somewhere. And trying to recollect or try to envision who might have been the original owner of these, and wondering how did it ever end up on the beach. So everything that you see here is recycled. Even the wooden kick plate that goes along the bottom of the fence comes from a salvage company from an old barn. The white foam is from styrofoam packaging material from consumer electronics stereo equipment. The moss, the little islands of moss, are recycled plywood that beige and off-white colored bags have been stapled to. Even the paint that I use for the wood, there's a place, resource recovery place where you can get paint and other building materials that are all recycled. So even that is recycled. I tried to get absolutely everything that I could in a reusable way. After I got the idea that I really wanted to do this, I tried to imagine what would be the most monumental backdrop, and immediately my mind came to this place because it is really the heart of our city. It is civic space, and to have the opportunity to show my artwork in this particular place just seemed right. And to have City Hall as a backdrop, what could be better than that? And to know that it's a place that people from all walks of life, all ages, all parts of our city come and pass through this area. I knew that it would be the perfect place. What you see here is over 6,000 white plastic shopping bags. They're picked up from stores and recycling centers, and the logo, the imprint, has been removed. In San Francisco, every year, it's estimated that 180 million shopping bags are used every year. And that would mean that 30,000 of these gardens could be made from what is used right here in this city every year. That's a pretty daunting statistic, pretty monumental. But I'm happy to report that the city this year, and actually just during the time that I've been working on the garden, has voted to ban the use of single-use plastic shopping bags, and they will be upcoming being made entirely out of recyclable, compostable materials.
The industry is going to do everything they can, the plastics industry, the grocer industry, to try to stop this domino effect. But clearly, San Francisco being the first U.S. city to pass this, other U.S. cities have now just jumped on the train immediately. And I think it will start to escalate in traction quite a bit in the U.S. as well as abroad.
In the practice of Zen Buddhism, there's a tradition of the koan, and the koan is a systematic asking of questions, and as one proceeds through the teaching, one comes upon an answer. Every day, every person is asked what I now term as a koan: do you want paper or plastic when you're at the market? One contemplates what would be the right answer, but it's really, the real answer is neither. The real answer should be, I brought my reusable canvas bag or my reusable straw bag. So the real answer to the koan is not paper nor plastic, but hey, I brought my reusable bag from home.